Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're doing a video where we're reviewing one of PCCG's pre-built machines. Now the machine we're going to be looking at is a ready to ship one, so it's just one that you just buy, you get it, you got a PC. And we're looking at the cheapest one, and that's the Dragon 570. So we're going to be looking at all the parts, and then we're going to see how much they cost individually and how much they cost together, and see how good of a deal you're getting with their pre-built machine. So the first thing is the Ryzen 3 3200G APU with Vega 8 graphics. It's an AMD CPU. It's one of the new Ryzen ones. So I think that's about the equivalent of, it's 4 cores, so, but it's like their i3 equivalent. So I mean, it'll be fine for low end, mid end gaming. So there's nothing wrong with that. And let's see how much it costs. $139. This one, $139. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty cheap. It's a cheaper CPU. I think an i5 are around the same, or an i5 would at least cost you over 200. So then we have the motherboard, the Asus Prime BM450MK motherboard. Now, this one goes you back 115, so that's a cheap motherboard. I mean, is it a micro ATX? I think it is. I think it's a micro ATX board. So it's smaller, can only hold 2 sticks of RAM. So no upgrading. no, or you can upgrade to like 2 16GB sticks, but you can't get 4 16GB sticks. So bad luck. So yeah, it's just a basic motherboard. Not many features. It's just cringe essentially. All right, now we got the powerhouse of the build, the RX 570. Now this thing will set you back $189. It's only like $50 more than the CPU. It's pretty cheap. It's on sale on PCCG at the moment. It's $219 usually. So let's have a look. Yep, it's 570. It's before the 580. So it'll be pretty good. So what do we got next? We've got the Team T-Force Dark Z. So that's 129. So yep, let's. And then we got the Kingston 52, cheap. SSGs are cheap now. And then you got the Seagate 2 terabytes. That's not bad. Giving you an SSD and 2 terabytes for a, it's still $1,200 build. So that's $85 for that one. And then a fan. Apparently they've chucked a fan in the back that's RGB. That's $24. I guess we'll chuck that into the price. They got a 550 watt. Not the biggest. I don't think it's modular at all. Nope, but it is gold, which means it won't break down. Hopefully, that's $99. Keep it up. Then we got the case. Sick looking case. That's $89 for that one. And then of course they've added the Windows, which will set you back $175 for just Windows. That's nearly as much as the graphics card. That's like $10 off the graphics card. So, in my opinion, that's a bit shit. So I reckon we'll add all these together, and then we'll see what we get. So the total price of all of these parts put together, if you bought them by yourself and built it yourself, would be $1,096. So pretty much what they're doing is you get the warranty, you get the whole 2-year warranty for the whole thing. So you can upgrade to 3 years if you want for an extra $100. So you get the warranty. If anything breaks, you just take it back, they fix it, and also they're building it, and that's all for just an extra $100. So that's actually not a bad deal for the pre-built. That is not a bad deal at all. But we're going to see if we can build a better one for around the same price. So let's go. CPUs. Let's see if we can even get an i5. Look at the 8th gens. They're not bad. They're only 1 gen behind. So how much was the CPU? It was 139. So i3, i5. Maybe we'll go with. See if we can just upgrade it a little bit. So 139 for that. And the next one is Ryzen 5. We'll go with that. We'll get a Ryzen 5. 230 bucks. That's pretty good. So we're just going to get the main things first. So that at 570. How much is a 580? You can get the cheapest 580. It's 200 bucks. That's only like 10 bucks more. It's on special. But that's only the 4GB version. That's 200 bucks. That's a steal. I reckon we'll go with that. That's 428. So now we need a motherboard which fits that thing. I reckon we probably just go with the same motherboard since we've already upgraded the CPU and the thing. So it'll probably be the cheapest, to be honest. Load high. No. Is this a Ryzen 2nd gen? Or is this a... Let's move that. CPU, AMD, AM4, 2nd gen. 200 bucks. It's actually cheaper if I get that. Motherboards, 2nd gen. So which one is this? This is the Asus Prime. This one's actually pretty far down. This is that one. I reckon we could save some money and get a cheaper one. Let's go for a nice red one. How about that? Yeah, get a nice red one. $5 cheaper, that is. Alright. Now we need a RAM. We'll go memory. Where is it? DDR4. Load a high. You want, how much did they had? They had 16 gigabytes, so we want at least 16 gigabytes. Just to keep it fair. They spent 130. That's this one. 3200 megahertz. To be honest, you don't really need 3200 megahertz. It's not really that much of a difference. So we could just go with the cheap Corsair Vengeance for 109. Save another 20 bucks. And there we go. And then we need... we'll add Windows while we're at it. So where would that be? That'd be in software, wouldn't it? Microsoft Windows. So we want Windows 10. Home. Which one did they go with? USB drive. Oh yeah, you want the USB drive. Why is the USB drive more expensive than the DVD one? That's silly. Go with the case. We'll get the same. Oh, should we get the same case? We might be able to find a cheaper one that looks just as cool. That one was 89, I think. So let's see. You still want a good brand though. You don't want to cheap out on your case too much. Although it is the cheapest part, it can be. You don't want to get a shit case. That's one thing you don't. This is 89. Where is it? You can get a bloody RGB one if you want. Aero cool. They're pretty cool. I reckon we'll go with a $10 cheaper one. 79. Sick. Oh, it didn't have did it have tempered glass on it though? Because this one had tempered glass. It has a side window. Acrylic, full acrylic side panel. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with that one. So we've got the case. We'll grab a power supply. Probably need a better power supply since it's a 580. Well, we want a gold one as well. Since I had a gold one, we probably want a gold one just to be safe. How much did they spend? $100. So we'll probably have to spend around the same. 99. Bronze. That's the one they used. You get that one. Why didn't they choose that one? That one's semi. It's really easy to cable manage with. Is there a 650 gold one? Sold out. Cool, bad luck. Gold, 119 for that. We'll go with that one because we want 650 since we've gone with the 580. We'll probably need a bit more power. So yeah, that's that. I don't think we really need to buy a fan. We do need a hard drive and an SSD. How much are we at? Do we have an SSD yet? I don't think we got one yet. So far we have this. We're at $9.89. We're cutting it close. So let's go. Where are they? Hard drives and SSDs. So they add solid state drive. So they pretty much just had one for the boot drive, I'm pretty sure. I think they had that one. Just $52. 500 read. So this one's about the same, and it's a bit cheaper. It's a Western Digital green. That is the cheapest. 241. It's about the same speed, so we'll add that. And then we just need a hard drive. A 2 terabyte one. $2 terabyte, 85, same hard drive they got. In the end, we ended with $1,121, which is about $25 over the price of all the parts, and then it's still like $80 cheaper than when they built the other one, and it has a better graphics card and a better CPU. The rest of the things are essentially the same. So this is probably a better deal. And also, do they have the they build it option? Is that a thing here? I genuinely don't know. Services, is that it? So it's $200, add full custom system assembly, plus 2-year warranty. So how much does that put it up to? Puts it up to about $120 over there if they build it. But you're getting a much better PC. Well, not much better, but you're getting a 580 instead of a 570. And you're getting a Ryzen 5 instead of a Ryzen 3. So, in my opinion, it's better. In my opinion, is worth quite a lot. Hang on, let me just check. Does this support M.2? I don't think it does. It does. With NVMe, blah, 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 blah. It does. It supports M.2. Let's have a look at the M.2 SSDs. Just real quick. Just before we end the video, just real quick. We'll look at the M.2s. Although I don't think they're any cheaper. No, not for a 240 gig one. Western Digital. I mean, how fast is it for an M.2? It's about the same. Not really any difference. Alright, boys. We're going to end it there. So, if you want a good PC, make sure to buy this. And if you want a cheap one. In Australia, anyway. So, PC case gear, their prices, they're pre-built, they're not that bad. From what I can see. This one, see, it's a $1,200 PC. This will cost $1,320 if you get them to build it, and it'll cost like $80 less than this if you build it yourself. So, it's a better PC. So really, it's up to you. But, in my opinion, not a bad deal to get this one, but definitely a better deal to get this one. Catch you in the next one, guys. Have a good day.